Hello everyone, JohnJager12 back here again with another video, and today I'm back with another review. Now, seeing as how a lot of stuff came out this past Saturday, a lot of great stuff premiered, so I have a lot of videos for you guys in the wake of this one. So of course I hope you guys stay, in minor, at least length of my channel, so of course you can check out all that stuff, especially if you're a current viewer or sharer or what have you. But there's a lot of stuff that came out which is awesome, and months and months and months ago when I did my first Space Dandy review, which I think was the season finale review. Hell, I don't even know if that video is even still up because there's been a lot of fuckery going around with my channel. So, but in that specific review, if you find it in my channel, I specifically said that once July was going to come around and we would get our season 2 premiere, I would be doing a review of the first episode for that. And here it is, guys. I definitely was waiting for this, and it's fucking awesome. Like, I don't know if they were trying a little too hard, but overall this episode was just so entertaining. Of course, I'm talking about the season 2 premiere of Space Dandy, titled I Can't Be the Only One, Baby. It was so awesome. It was just a great, entertaining, fun episode. I mean, a lot of people like to downgrade Space Dandy as an anime, but personally, I think it's a legit anime, I mean, not all animes could be great or specifically masterpieces, not everything could be an Attack on Titan, but personally, I love Space Dandy, and this was awesome. So, I'm going to give you guys my review. I'm not going to spoil it specifically. I'm not trying to over-spoil it, but of course, everything, I'm just going to say spoiler alert to everything, just in case you guys have yet to see the episode. But let's get right down to it. The first shot is, of course, getting us back into the gang. We have Space Dandy, QT, Meow coming back as, of course, the main cast. And I think the funny thing about this episode, and probably all episodes, is that it's so hard to keep track of, like, the story, that it's almost like I have to be high as hell just to understand what's going on, because sometimes these storylines just go all wacky and crazy and just go into all different types of directions. It's almost insane. But overall, this episode was so awesome. It was just great. I don't know how many times I could say that and it actually makes sense to you guys, but personally, it was. The gang is back, but of course they suck at their job. They're just a couple of numbskulls. We already knew that, but of course they're just starting to actually legitimize their actions. It's like, what should they do? What are they going to do? They're given an ultimatum, and they don't really know what to do or deal with it. They're deciding like what they should do and how they should do it. And it's really funny and entertaining because they have like this really funny like 360 turn of like all the characters thinking about like what they should do, and it's fucking hysterical. It's like they're all so stupid and dumb. They don't even understand. They can't even comprehend how dumb they are. That's why I love Space Dandy. It's so entertaining that how dumb these characters are. It's just fucking fun. But we move off from that into our current story plot twist, which is of course a hairline. There's a specific hairline. If you pull it, you're transported into a parallel alternate dimension and universe where there's an alternate parallel version of yourself, which is pretty out there, like I said. So we get into that, and the Space Dandy crew all throughout the episode just keep going into different parallel universes until they find a way to try and get back into their own universe. So that's basically the overall plot, but the entertaining part of it all is seeing all the different parallel versions of all the characters. It's fucking awesome. Like, all the parallel versions of Dandy and Meow and QT is so funny. All of them are all great, especially the Dandies and stuff. They're so hysterical. It was just so entertaining to see them all. And a lot of them were parodies. I don't know if anybody really looked in detail of this, but a lot of them are parodies. Like, if you look at all the different versions of them, they're all parodies or spoofs of like a specific version of other characters. Like, if you look at it, there's so many different versions of parodying going on. You have like parodies that range from like old Shonen Jump stuff to like old 80s and like earlier stuff. You got like parodies of like Naruto and Dragon Ball and Astro Boy and Attack on Titan and just so many different types of animes, and even Mickey Mouse and Michael Jackson. They even made fun of Michael Jackson. That's some fucked up shit. I don't even know how to process that. I was like, this is funny and fucked up at the same time. Like, why did they do that? It was fucked up and funny. But there were so many fucking awesome spoofs. Like I definitely have to like almost like rewatch them just to see like which ones they were. But of course, you guys can do that yourselves. It was so great and funny. I think the best one had to be out of all the parallel versions. If I had to pick one, my favorite ones have to be the emo space dandy, which, oh my god, if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. The emo space dandy is so funny. Like the second he starts talking, I'm like, this guy is fucked up. It's so funny. It's, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to review this without like sounding so stupid. So I hope you guys actually have watched the episode prior to watching my review. So that's a disclaimer right there. Watch it before, because if you're just listening to this just to listen to it, then you're just listening to me ramble about shit that doesn't make sense. So hope you guys definitely do that. But overall, the episode was great, entertaining, fun, comedic. If I had to rate this, I'd give it a good like 9.0. It was that great. It's definitely personally my favorite episode out of the entire series. I mean, there are some episodes that definitely take the cake, you know, like the gay stuff and like the really out there stuff and like the really weird stuff and the whole QT stuff and all that weirdness. There's a lot of fucked up stuff that happens in the series that I really liked, but this one really takes the cake. Like all those parodies and like those spoofs and all the funny stuff and all the varied versions of Dandy and stuff was hysterical. It was all awesome. But just as a disclaimer real quick, I just wanted to point this out. It has nothing to do with the episode, but there's a specific scene where, just spoiler alert, of course, there's a specific scene that I want you guys to spot out when you watch this episode. When Dandy and the crew get stuck in another parallel universe, they meet with a Dandy and crew that is like a truck driver version of themselves, and they just have this quick conversation. And Meow, parallel version in that specific universe, is a girl. She's one of those like stereotypical cat lady, cutesy chicks in anime. And there's a specific scene where she's normal looking, and then there's another scene where it cuts from that to her, flat on her stomach and chest, bent over kind of, and she's talking cutesy, and then like she has like white cream on her face and her legs and her ass. It's kind of hard for me to explain to not make me sound like a complete douche, if that's what I'm doing, but. Pause that and look at that. Why is that? Is that like some kind of like perverted like Japanese inside joke that they did just for them? Like, oh look, she has cum on her face. I don't know. It's definitely something that I picked up on. Definitely go back, watch the episode, pause it. That specific scene where they meet up with that version of Space Dandy, of the Dandy and crew. Meow has cum on his face, cum on her face. It's fucking jacked up. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if that was like an inside perverted joke that the Japanese were doing or something, or like a mistranslation or some shit that they didn't do in the English stuff. But oh shit, that was some weird stuff right there that I did not really catch on to. Like, wait, what? What the? Oh, okay, is that cum or is that like some kind of cream she's putting on her face? I don't really know. Just pointing it out there. Just to see what you guys think. Definitely tell me what you guys think after seeing that scene when you pause it. But overall, I give this episode a 9.0. It's the best episode of the entire series, in my personal opinion. It was entertaining. It was fun. The animation was great. The different styles of animation were great. The spoofs, the parodies were great. It was just fun, entertaining, and comedic. It was all an anime should be. I personally loved it. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy my review? Did you enjoy the episode? And overall, leave your thoughts in the comment section, please. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys enough. If you enjoyed it, let me know. And if you didn't enjoy it, also let me know. And personally, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and, of course, this specific review/video. And I definitely hope you come back for more, because I have a ton of other stuff to review and a ton of other stuff to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been John